Don't you just love that helmet smell? Well, hello everyone. I've come to you with a new bike today. Absolutely beautiful. And for a bit of a treat. I wanted to talk to you about two things today. This bike, for obvious reasons. Well, they'll soon be obvious. And some super sport technique, which is just a good practice for when you get to helps you when upgrading a bike, or what kind of bike you want to pick next. And I think I'll start with this bike. That was beautiful. I'll start with this bike. This I stole my friend's 91 ZX2R. It's a 250cc inline 4. They rated at about 45 horsepower. For a learner bike, that's absolutely fantastic. You're not really going to find that in many bikes. That's pretty restricted to a select few. But not just that, it is the power delivery of this thing that is just so fun for a learner bike that I just wanted to share with you. It's just amazing. I would highly recommend this bike to anyone looking for what kind of bike they want. Yeah, I can't stop. I'm having so much fun with it. I don't know if I'm going to give it back to him. Honestly, I made a video. I tried to make a video about this yesterday, but I got some things wrong with my visor and my helmet, and I had to tape it up today. Just there's way too much wind, and even today's a bit windy, so hope you can hear me alright. When we get into the jungle up here, it'll be much better. Oh, but yeah, it's a grey import, so some people are a bit skeptic about buying those because like parts are like really hard to come by, like OEM parts are really hard to come by. But there's so many around, I figure, like, and they're so cheap. Especially the Kawasaki and the CBR, you just buy another one. Like, especially as a learner bike, so many get trashed all the time. You find them down at wreckers, or you just buy another one. Because, and I think I definitely will. I'm on a much bigger bike. Oh, I just love doing that. I'm sorry. I'm on a much bigger bike, but I feel I want to step down to this because it's insane fun. And fun that's not going to kill you. You can practice some of your knee dragging. No, I'm not going to do it in this. The ground's a bit rough. And another thing, having a Super Sport as a first bike, I reckon it's great for later technique. Because you'll notice when you get on it, like people, when they first ride them, their wrists and hands and back like hurt of riding them for more than 10 minutes. Not if you do it right. So when you're practicing, you think about squeezing the tank with your knees and just like work like on your, like trying to support yourself with your stomach. So right now when you're watching my hands, I let go and I can hold the exact same, no pressure is on my hands for me to stay leaning forward over the tank. I'm not laying on the tank, just squeezing the tank with my knees and thighs. And it just makes that whole downside of Super Sport is like riding long distances, leaves you in pain. Once you eliminate that, or at least some of that, because obviously there are more comfortable bikes to ride, you can just keep having fun. But yes, ZX2R highly recommended. Whoa. Ignore that. The gearing on this bike it's been confusing me. When this got repaired recently, for whatever reason, when they put it back together, it has a GP shifter, like TP style shifter on it, so you go up for your first and then down for every subsequent gear, and it messes with my head sometimes. I pull up at lights and I flick all the way down to what I think is 1 and end up being in 5, and you go to take off, and on a 250 you cannot take off unless you're in first. But yeah, definitely recommend it. What else do I want? Oh yeah, shifting with like minimum clutch, minimum wear on your clutch and transmission. I read this once, like I'm sure plenty of people know it, but just getting more information out there, the more you know. Yeah, we'll start at the screen. So I'm in I think I'm in 4th gear at the moment, and I want to shift down, you know, get like pick up my revs, but instead of pulling in the clutch, letting off the throttle, changing gear, and then going back, it tugs on the clutch, tugs on the transmission. Sometimes you get hopping if you're going too fast in a low gear. And I read this and I just started trying it, and it's so smooth. You keep the throttle exactly where it is, and you clutch and shift like really close together and release straight away. And when you clutch in, it picks up your revs by about 2k or it starts to pick up your revs, and by the time you shift half a second later, your revs will be the same. So watch this and listen. See, and there was just like, the difference is just so creamy, and you can get lots of really quick. See, I went down for that one. Yeah, there you go, straight across. Sorry. Not a big fan of roundabouts, but it's really good to practice. And same when you're shifting up, you let a bit off the throttle and you do a quick shift. Some nice things to practice, but really I just wanted to talk about this bike. Absolutely beautiful. I don't know what else to say, you just got to ride it. I think with bikes, you can read all you want about any bike, but you just got to ride them. See, on the way up through your gears, you really only need the clutch to take off, and then you can usually just quick shift the rest of your gears. So you take a bit off the throttle, and then you shift really quickly, and then put the throttle back on. And so your revs will drop, it'll match to what your next ratio will be, and then you shift, and it'll click into it really nicely. It's just less wear on your clutch and transmission, stuff that you don't really want to break. And it's good technique. Let's see, GP right. I don't know if they're like set up differently, but you'll see when they're gearing down, it's clutch, 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 and like when they go down 3 gears, because it's just like, they just get it so fast. But yeah, hope you enjoyed, and be sure to see you guys next time. Hopefully soon. I haven't got out on the road much. Not much to talk about. Buy this bike.